Hi there, this is Amit from Phone Radar, and today we will talk about the Samsung Galaxy S7, which is going to be launched in the next 48 hours at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. Our editors are already at Barcelona, and they would be giving you more insights once the phone would be launched, with all the information in terms of the features and everything. But as of now, let's talk about what we know about this phone and what we're expecting from the same. So first thing first, Samsung sales have been declining from the Samsung Galaxy S4 launch, while they came up with the S5, which had the bandage kind of back panel, which actually killed the whole brand itself. And then finally S6 came, which was actually better when compared to the S5, but it didn't really help the company to again go back to the market shares which they earlier had. And now we are hearing some great things about the Samsung Galaxy S7. So let's talk about the same. First thing, the S7 would be having the same design language which we had seen on the S6. Apart from that, on the back we are seeing more edges, which means that Samsung had already seen that the edge screen display is actually doing good for the devices, and they are giving more edges kind of panels on their devices. So that's the first thing which is about the design. Again, there won't be some great changes in the design. If you compare the S5 to the S6, we have seen a lot of difference in terms of the metallic body, while in terms of the S7 it would continue with the S6, which was obviously great. But let's talk about the software part. In terms of software, the device would be coming with the Android 6.0, that's Marshmallow pre-installed, and again obviously it's Samsung, so you can expect the TouchWiz, which comes again pre-installed onto the same. Now on the S6 and the Note 5, we had already seen that Samsung had optimized the TouchWiz to a very good extent, and it was perfectly working. It was almost, in terms of the performance, was almost at par with the stock Android, and that's something which is very good, and that's going to be continued with the S7. And I am not a person who would be complaining about TouchWiz, because I at least like that. If you start using it, you would also like it. The next thing is about the hardware. Now we had seen that Samsung had removed the SD card option on the S6, which actually got a lot of negative media around the product itself, and that's something which we are expecting Samsung to actually change. Either they would be bringing a hybrid SIM card, which means that you can insert dual SIM cards, or a SIM card with the micro SD card slot in the slot, and or else you would have a dedicated micro SD card slot. We can only know once the phone is launched, but that's for sure that Samsung would be bringing the SD card option on the S7. And apart from that, there would be 32GB, 64GB and 128GB models which would be available, and the device would also be supporting the wireless charging feature. Now that's something which we had seen on the S6, and you had to obviously buy the wireless charging kernel separately, but we really hope that Samsung would push that also in the retail packaging. In terms of the processor, there's this Exynos processor, and also there are rumors that they will be launching the Snapdragon 820 processor in the US. Again, there's nothing confirmed about it, so stay tuned for the same. We have already mentioned a few of this information on phoneradar.com. You can just head over to the link in the description below to know more about the same. Now, in terms of the camera, Samsung has been doing a great job. I mean, I can say that Samsung has been having the first camera or the top camera in the whole world, following which we have the LG G4, or even we had the Apple iPhones. But again, Samsung's S6 and the S6 Edge did a great job in terms of the camera. It's not just about the low light performance, but also the complete color reproduction and a few other things which all matter as a complete package, and that's where Samsung has been leading in terms of the camera technology. But we are hearing that Samsung would be actually lowering down the camera's sensor resolution by around, this one would be coming equipped with the 12 megapixel sensor, and along with it would be having the f1.7 aperture, which would be great for low light captures. But above all of that, it would again come with the Super AMOLED display, which is great in viewing all these photos on this vivid display. Now next up is the battery. We had seen that the S6 came with a 2500 mAh battery, which would be increased to 3000 mAh, while the S7 Edge would be coming with a 3300 mAh of battery. Again, these are all rumors, these are all expectations which we are expecting from the brand, and also few of these photos which you are seeing in this video are from EVLeaks, who had posted a few of these photos on the internet, and that are great to actually understand the design of this upcoming device from Samsung. Apart from that, we had seen that Apple had got a lot of buzz because of the Force Touch technology which they have implemented on the iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus, and that's something which is the pressure sensitive display which we would be also expecting to be shown up on the S7. But I don't really see any actual usage of the same. It's just a long press onto the screen and it's done. There are a few applications which are already available for Android. You can find the link in the description to know more about the same on Phone Radar. We have already covered a few apps which can be used on your general Android phone, or even on your iPhone which is not the latest one to get this force display or the force touch display features onto your phone. So that's something which we're not much keen of at the moment. And apart from that, again, we know that Samsung has been very secret about what are the features they are going to come up in these devices, but we know that for sure that Samsung is going to work a lot on the software part, because that's what also matters, not just the hardware. We've seen that a lot of Chinese manufacturers have been offering us 3GB and 4GB RAM smartphones, but they're not really great in terms of the experience which we get with those devices. But that's where the experience matters, and that's where the software matters. So that is what we are keen to know, what Samsung is going to launch in the next 2 days. What is the one single feature which you are more looking forward to from the Samsung Galaxy S7? Let me know in the comment section below, and I would be tweeting that out depending on the number of votes that comment gets. So as of now, I'm looking forward to a better camera and a larger battery, which are the most important concerns which I generally get with all my devices which I use on a day-to-day basis. Right now I'm using the Nexus 6P, and that has a good camera, but I'm still looking forward to a better camera. So these were a few of the things which we know about the Samsung Galaxy S7, and let us know in the comment section which is the most important feature for you in the upcoming device from Samsung. This is Zamit signing off from Phonera, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and stay subscribed to Phonera for more videos like these. Thank you.